episode. Today we are unveiling the 5 extra valuable Jefferson Nickels that are worth a lot of money. Just activate subscribe and notification buttons below and let's get started. The 1943 D Jefferson Nickel is a coin that was minted during the World War II and is known for its scarcity due to several factors. In 1943, the United States Mint produced Jefferson Nickels in a composition of 55% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese, due to the shortage of nickel caused by the war effort. As for the 1943 D Jefferson Nickel in MS68 Plus condition with full steps, it will be an exceptional rare and valuable coin. The MS68 Plus grade indicates that the coin is in near-perfect condition, with only minor imperfections visible under magnification. Full steps refers to the clear and complete separation of steps on Monticello building. These rare specimens ended up selling for $25,562.25 with buyer's fee in 2022. Here is 1964 SMS Jefferson Nickel in SB68 condition. SMS stands for Special Mint Set, a phenomenal absolute and condition rarity worthy of inclusion in the finest Jefferson Nickel set. Satiny surfaces are silky smooth in texture and lightly toned in George's champagne gold. Fully struck and simply a delight to behold. A rare, important find for the advanced Jefferson Nickel collector, which ended up selling for $31,200 in 2021. Here is 1942 D Jefferson Nickel in MS66 condition with full steps. Highly sought after D over horizontal D variety representative. The mint mark was initially punched into the die in the horizontal position and then corrected on the immensely popular guidebook and cherry pickers variety. The FS501 is extremely difficult to locate in high grade, and mint state examples always command extraordinary premiums. The present coin is a spectacular premium gem with sharply detailed design elements that show full steps definition on Monticello. The repunched mint mark is easily detected. The well-preserved surfaces radiate satiny mint luster under delicate shades of champagne gold toning. It was sold for $31,725. This is 1938 D Jefferson Nickel in MS68 Plus condition with full steps. This first-year Denver issue is highly sought after in high grade, but full steps examples are scarce, finer than MS66 and rare in MS68. Pristine lustrous surfaces yield dusky amber gold toning with iridescent wisps throughout. It was sold for $33,600. And this is 1969 Jefferson Nickel with full steps. The full step 1969 D Jefferson Nickel was called the Golden Fleece by Dave Bowers, with Scott Schechter suggesting in December 2012 Coin World article that the owner of such coin will be king of Jefferson Nickel collectors. The master hub of the reverse of 1940 had been in use for nearly 30 years when this issue was struck, and overall acuity had been progressively waning over the previous decades. This fatigue was apparent in the amorphic quality of more intricate design elements, most notably the steps to Monticello. While modifications to improve definition were made to the master hub in time for 1968 production run, these efforts were largely in vain, and the hub was retired in 1970. For this reason, compounded with inconsistent overall minting quality, the Jefferson Nickels of 1960s are considerably strike rarities, of which the 1969 D is among the most elusive. These MS65 FS gem ended up selling for $33,600. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful. Please hit subscribe and like buttons before you watch another video. Take care. Welcome back to COİN. Today we are going to take you on a journey through the fascinating world of coin collecting. In particular, we are going to unveil the 5 highly sought after Roosevelt dimes that command strong premiums at auctions. So hit subscribe and bell buttons below and let's dive in. This is vividly toned 1955 D Roosevelt dime in mint state 68. Comes with full bands designation, which is given to those dimes that have fully struck torch bands on the reverse. Well-blended toning in copper rose, powder blue, and pale gold colors blankets both sides. The underlying luster is fully vibrant, and the surfaces are smooth and pristine as the day the coin emerged from the press. It ended up selling for $7,762.50. Here is 1964 Roosevelt dime from Special Mint Set, graded as SP66 by PCGS, a razor-sharp satin finish premium gem example of the 1964 SMS dime. Special Mint Sets were issued in place of proof sets from 1965 to 1967. However, in 1990s, a number of 5-coin sets from 1964 surfaced with similar finishes. All coins from these sets are rare. This premium gem SMS dime displays razor-sharp detail and a dusting of champagne lavender toning with no surface abrasions. Eye appeal is outstanding. It ended up selling for $10,200 in 2019. Another attractively toned Roosevelt dime, 1949 10 cent in MS68 condition, also with full bands. This is a formidable rarity for the Roosevelt collector. The obverse is painted in rich bands of colorful iridescence that intensify at the right border, showing a blend of teal, violet, and magenta hues. The reverse remains virtually brilliant, save for a slight dusting of olive patina visible under scrutiny. Perfectly executed and essentially untouched, the present piece simply cannot be improved upon. It was sold for $13,200 at auction. Moving on, with his 1965 Roosevelt dime struck on a leftover silver planchet from 1964, graded as MS62 by PCGS, bright silver with trace of toning on the lower reverse and lustrous throughout. While seemingly innocuous, it has all the usual appearance of typical silver Roosevelt dime. But the date of 1965 is when the clad sandwich metal coinage began. There are few of these known off-metal old planchet strikings, but very few, especially mint state, as these would easily have slipped into circulation unnoticed as silver coins dominated the coins in circulation for a few years after the clad coins were launched in 1965. Similar in error to the famed 1943 copper cents, where a handful of leftover planchets were struck in the hopper, and when the coinage began in the new year, slipped into the production unnoticed. This elusive example ended up selling for $16,450. And this is 1968 Roosevelt dime with missing mint mark S. The 1968 No S proof dime is one of the rarest modern mint issues. 1968 saw the first year of proof struck at the San Francisco Mint, and a very limited but unknown number of proof dimes made it into sets without S mint mark. These clearly were not struck with the same care to create deeply contrasted examples as they were in later years. This Proof 68 Ultra Cameo gem is truly an amazing example with bold, deep, highly reflective mirrors that glimmer and beam from the fields. The devices stand out boldly in full frosted reliefs, defining the Ultra Cameo designation. Flawless and high-end, this is a truly magnificent example of this modern classic. It was sold for $47,000. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin-related content. Happy collecting! How is it going, guys? Here I have 1967 Washington quarter dollar in circulated very fine condition. We do not witness large contact marks here, but light to medium circulation wear is evident on the bust of Washington, mainly on the hair part and on ponytail, but letterings and the date are crisply struck and do not show rub on higher points. Reverse side of a coin is struck by eroded die, letterings and eagle motifs and the feathers, to be precise, are weakly struck. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. The 1967 Washington quarter is not considered rare or particularly valuable in either circulated or uncirculated condition. It is a common coin that was produced in large quantities. The Washington quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it has been minted annually since then. In circulated conditions, the 1967 Washington quarter is is typically valued at its face value, which is 25 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used and remains in excellent condition, it may have a slightly higher value to collectors due to its overall scarcity in uncirculated form. According to PCGS, the US Mint struck over 1.5 billion in 1967 Washington quarters for circulation, making them very common in most grades. Examples up to about MS66 are very easy to find, and examples in MS67 are much scarcer. Here is 1967 Washington quarter in Mint State 68, one of three finest according to PCGS census. Obviously, this piece is nearly half of a grade point finer than the example, and the current highest rated registry set. The strike is bold despite die wear that produces metal flow lines in the fields and on areas of the obverse portrait. Both sides display champagne interiors surrounded by lovely lavender and ice blue border toning. No major abrasions are observed. It ended up selling for $8,812.50 at Heritage Auctions. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe buttons before you continue your YouTube journey. Take care. Welcome to our channel where we uncover the hidden secrets of the numismatic world. In this captivating video, we delve into mysterious realm of rare coins, revealing 8 ultra-rare treasures that every collector should look for. So hit subscribe button below and let's get started. The 1947 Roosevelt dime in MS68 full bands condition is indeed a scarce and valuable coin. The full bands designation indicates that the horizontal bands on the torch on the reverse of a coin are well defined and fully separated. This is a desirable attribute sought by collectors as it signifies a strong strike quality. While the 1947 Roosevelt dime is not considered as scarce as some earlier dates, finding one in MS68 full bands condition is challenging. Coins in such high grades are relatively scarce due to the difficulty of achieving and maintaining flawless surfaces and strong strikes. The attractive toning also adds up to overall eye appeal and value of the coin. This dime was extraordinarily appealing, ended up selling for $2,160 in July 2023. Here is 1932 D Washington quarter in MS65 condition. The 1932 D has long been regarded as a key to the series since it's clearly more elusive and better mid-state grades than its closest competitor, the 1932 S. Russet and jade green toning crosses the upper borders of this one. Light sky blue, lime, and salmon pink coloration further augments the eye appeal. The strike is penetrating, although the lower half of the date does not possess absolute definition. Luster dazzles when this piece is rotated beneath a light. Examination beneath a loop finds only inconsequential blemishes. It was sold for $13,800. Here is 1953 Lincoln Cent in Mint State 67 red. Coin collecting was on an upswing in 1953 when this cent was produced. 117,500 of these cents could have been used to purchase a color television. The cost of sets when they were first available for sale this year being $1,175. The Philadelphia mintage of 1953 cents consisted of almost 257 million coins, but very limited number of them have reached such superb gem level. A blazing orange example, the superb gem, features a strong strike and rich luster. The coin is virtually free of even tiniest carbon spots, adding to the appeal. It was bargained for $14,100. The 1954 S is one of the lowest mintage dates in Franklin half-dollar series with just under 5 million pieces. Most examples are softly struck without full bell lines. When found, the typical full bell lines examples were grade MS64 or MS65, and only occasionally is a premium gem offered. This specimen is in MS67 condition with full bell lines. This piece strays from its two top-grade counterparts in that it is nearly brilliant with only light champagne hue over each side. The preservation is exceptional and the strike is bold. It was sold for $13,853.25. Moving on with this 1968 Canadian $1 coin is representative of numismatic perfection as it achieved the highest grade available, proof 70, with deep cameo designation from PCGS. Glorious silver-white surfaces are as struck, pristine, and possessed of sharp field-to-device contrast. The first proof $1 struck since 1964, the 1968 is also the first in US coinage history produced at the San Francisco Mint. While this is a high mintage issue with examples plentiful in numismatic circles, precious few possesses both the deep cameo finish and expertly preserved surfaces required to secure coveted proof 70 deep cameo grade from PCGS. It ended up selling for $24,000. This is an outstanding 1936 Walking Liberty $1 graded as PR67 Plus by PCGS and proven by CAC. An exceptional superb gem, proof with eye appeal that matches the magnificent quality, fully struck and sharply defined with dusting of iridescent silver blue and warm bronze patina. Substantial reflectivity gleams from the fields on each side, offering strong contrast with the satiny luster on the devices. It fetched the sum of $26,400 in June 2023. Here is an exceptionally well-produced and preserved example of 1950 proof Franklin $1 issue. Untoned surface is set of the remarkable deep cameo finish, silky smooth and virtually pristine. Even the finest collection of this popular 20th century series would be greatly enhanced by this lovely upper-end gem. The 1950 is not only the first proof $1 of this type, but it is also the most challenging to collect. The mintage of 51,386 proofs is the lowest in this series, and most survivors show considerable evidence of having been poorly made or carelessly handled. This PR66 deep cameo gem ended up selling for $66,000. And the most valuable coin of the present episode, 1910 Lincoln cent in PR68 red condition, CAC proven superb gem. Reaching a grade of PR68 is a remarkable achievement as it signifies that the coin is nearly flawless, with only minor imperfections visible under magnification. Coins in such high grades are scarce and highly sought after by collectors. The CAC designation is an additional endorsement that indicates that the coin has been verified by Certified Acceptance Corporation, a reputable third-party coin grading company. CAC certified coins have undergone additional scrutiny and are recognized for their exceptional quality within the numismatic community. It ended up selling for $165,937.50 with buyer's fee. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe buttons before you watch another video. Have a good one. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to take you on a journey through the fascinating world of rare coins. Prepare to be amazed as we unveil 15 incredibly valuable coins that will blow your mind. A common date, even in certified super gem conditions, the 1942 S Lincoln cent is nonetheless a condition rarity as fine as MS68 red. The present coin displays a sharp strike and softly frosted fire orange luster, struck from a fresh dies with no obvious carbon spotting. A virtually flawless coin which ended up selling for $7,200. A wartime nickel in circulated condition, 1943 P Jefferson Nickels struck on a copper-nickel planchet, graded as extremely fine 40 by PCGS. All Jefferson Nickels struck in 1943 were supposed to be issued on silver alloy planchets to conserve a copper and nickel for the war effort. However, a few leftover copper-nickel planchets from 1942 were inadvertently fed into presses in 1943. This is distinctive from its silver alloy counterparts due to its patina, which retains a pleasing olive gray hue as opposed to the typical dark appearance of war nickels. It ended up selling for $7,800. Also, the 1963 D Franklin half dollar is plentiful in premium gem condition. Only few coins are known finer. This condition census example displays a bold strike and frosty unabraded luster, rich amber gold, and olive toning on each side produces strong visual appeal. This attractively toned specimen was sold for $7,200. This is 1939 Jefferson Nickel and mint state 67 with full steps designation, highly elusive double die reverse variety, or doubled Monticello in other words. Dramatic doubling on Monticello and 5 cents appear east of the primary letters to confirm the popular cherry pickers variety. Lesser doubling is visible on United States of America along with the right side of the building. This is a sharp and richly frosted example, finely grained from worn dies. Yet with all devices boldly defined, a few tiny carbon flecks are noted, but they do not detract from the brilliant and lustrous surfaces that display faint lemon gold accents. It was sold for $9,300 in 2020. This is 1954 S Washington quarter in MS68 condition, beautifully toned. The obverse is layered in an olive copper patina with softer blue-gray, gold and pale pink highlights that are most readily evident at direct viewing angles. The reverse is brilliant and both sides are equally well preserved to border on pristine. It ended up selling for $12,000. This is 1937 Buffalo Nickel in PR67 cameo condition. Proof Buffalo Nickels were short-lived at start of the series, being struck in the unpopular matte finish that was discontinued in 1916. Proof coinage of this denomination did not resume until 1936, and only 2 years of proof coinage were completed before the 1938 design change to Felix Schlack's Jefferson Nickel. While the final year 1937 proof Buffalo issue is generally plentiful, cameo examples are rare. Each side of this coin displays deep watery fields and sharp satiny devices, with a hint of light amber gold toning. Preservation is virtually flawless, and each side has appreciable contrast. It was sold for $13,200. Here is 1936 proof Lincoln Cent with brilliant finish, following an absence of the regular annual proof production for 2 decades. The Philadelphia Mint again struck proof coins from 1936 to 1942. The first 1936 proof cents and nickels had a satin finish, while the later coins of those denominations, as well as all silver proofs, had a brilliant mirrored finish that's most familiar to today's collectors. This superb gem is one of those brilliant proofs that is sharply detailed and has fully mirrored field. The surfaces are bright red with a few trivial carbon flecks. Splashes of violet toning add to the visual appeal. It was sold for $13,800. Moving on with his 1947 Washington quarter in MS68 condition, mint state 68 is an extremely high grade, indicating a coin in exceptional condition with minimal imperfections. As such, it is highly sought after by collectors. The 1947 Washington quarter itself is not considered a key date or scarce in lower grades, but in MS68 it becomes much harder to find. The population of coins in this grade is usually quite low, which adds to its desirability among collectors. The combination of popular series, high grade, and low population makes the 1947 Washington quarter in MS68 condition more valuable than average circulated or lower grade examples. It was sold for $15,189.75 with buyer's fee. Here is 1944 Lincoln Cent with repunched D over S mint mark. The FS 511 is the most sought after of the 2 over mint mark varieties of the 1944 D cent, showing the upper loop of the S above the primary D. Examples are elusive in full red condition. This FS 511 coin displays a bold strike and a satiny copper-orange luster with no mentionable abrasions or spots. It was sold for $15,600 in 2022. Moving on with his 2000 piece Sacagawea dollar struck on a Susan B. Anthony dollar planchet, graded in mint state 65 by NGC. Elusive wrong planchet error. Planchet size is almost the same, therefore it's hard to tell. It's a wrong blank error if not for the color or toning of the coin. This enchanting specimen ended up selling for $16,800. The 1947 D Lincoln cent is not considered rare or valuable in MS67 plus condition. While it's true that the higher grade coins generally command higher values, the 1947 D Lincoln cent is relatively common and does not possess any significant rarity or unique characteristics that would make it highly sought after by collectors. However, the 1947 D Lincoln cent is rare as is fine with CAC endorsement. The present plus graded piece displays satiny copper orange surfaces and luminous fields. No distracting spots or abrasions are seen. It was sold for $18,000. Here is 1969's double diverse cent in circulated AU58 condition. With the sole exception of the S mint mark, all of the obverse lettering is sharply doubled on this popular variety. That combination is important to distinguish between the true double die varieties and others that have machine doubling. If all of the lettering is doubled including the mint mark, then it's not a true double die. The reason is that mint mark was punched into the die after all other steps were completed, including the die sinking that resulted in the die doubling. Also, where touched the highest points of design, this piece retains luster with light to medium brown surfaces and splashes of chocolate patina on obverse. Hints of lavender appear on reverse. It was bargained for $18,000. This is 1955 D Washington quarter in mint state 67. According to David Halls, the 1955 D is the lowest mintage 1941 to 1964 Washington quarter. It created quite a stir at the time of issue as collectors and dealers of the day expected the low mintage to drive future rarity and demand. What happened was somewhat the opposite. So many uncirculated examples were saved that today gem MS65 examples are fairly easy to obtain. End of quote. However, in mint state 67 and over, they are pretty valuable these days. The shown vividly toned gem ended up selling for $18,590 with buyer's fee. Here is 1957 Lincoln cent in MS67 plus red condition, a conditionally scarce superb gem, red example of these late wheat cent issue, rare in this grade with a PCGS plus designation. Luster is frosty and vibrant, yielding rich copper orange and rose red hues with no carbon spotting. Strike sharpness is similarly impressive. Only a few other coins in this numeric grade share this plus designation. It fetched a sum of $20,400 at auction. And the most valuable coin of this episode, this 1956 cent, is about 4 times as scarce in MS67 red at PCGS as it is at NGC. Easily conditioned census example, it displays vibrant fire orange luster and bold strike with no trace of carbon. The eye appeal is stunning. It ended up selling for $57,600 in 2022. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world of rare coins. We hope you enjoy discovering these valuable treasures. If you'd like to see more amazing content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Welcome to our channel, where we unveil the hidden treasures of the coin collecting world. Today, get ready to discover 15 ultra rare coins that you should never spend. So hit subscribe and bell buttons below this video and let's get started. The 1941 proof Lincoln cent is considered valuable and relatively rare. Proof coins are special, carefully struck coins using polished dies and planchets, resulting in a sharp, mirror-like finish. These coins are produced primarily for collectors and are not intended for general circulation. In 1941, the United States Mint struck proof Lincoln cents for collectors, and these coins are highly sought after by numismatists. This example was graded as PF67 red by NGC, and it was sold for for $3,240 recently on eBay. This is 1956 Roosevelt dime in mint state 68 condition with full bands designation. The full bands designation is used by grading services to indicate that the bands on the torch are fully struck and well defined. The obverse has an extraordinary display of blue, green, violet, and gold toning. The reverse is essentially all brilliant, with only faint powder blue toning at the border. This vividly toned dime ended up selling for $5,520. A 1920 cent graded as MS67 indicates that the coin is in exceptional condition with minimal to no wear or damage. Such a high grade is relatively scarce as most circulated coins from that era exhibit signs of wear resulting from being in circulation for an extended period. The rarity and the value of 1920 cent graded as MS67 can vary based on factors such as mint mark, variety, and overall market demand. Additionally, the historical significance and popularity of the coin can influence its desirability among collectors. This specimen is boldly struck with all the qualities of superb mint state Lincoln, including fiery golden orange color and glistening mint luster. It was sold for $6,300. Here is 1977 D Kennedy $1 in mint state 62, an error coin struck on a 40% silver planchet. The 40% silver alloy, a holdover from the 1965 debasement, was supposed to have been struck for the final time on the 1967, on the 1976 Centennial $1 and Ike dollar. But it happened so that a very small quantity of misplaced or leftover 40% silver planchets ended up between dies for the next year's coinage. Lustrous, lightly toned, sharply struck, and well preserved. It ended up selling for $5,875. Another error coin, 1965 Lincoln cents struck on a silver dime planchet, highly sought after transitional error, graded as AU58 by NGC. The 1965 Lincoln cent struck on a silver 10-cent blank is highly unusual and valuable error coin. However, these error coins have been known to sell for several $1,000s at auction or through private sales, especially when they are in exceptional condition and exhibit clear, well-struck design elements on the planchet. It was bargained for $6,600. Moving on with this 1941 Jefferson Nickel in PR68 condition, closing examination with a loop confirms the nearly perfect status of this coin as indicated by the grade. But the desirability of this piece is not limited to mere preservation of the surfaces. The untampered originality of the surfaces are demonstrated by streaks of rose, ice blue, and green, iridescent toning seen over each side. Only 18,720 proofs were struck in 1941, but surprisingly few were set aside by contemporary collectors. Undoubtedly, this proof will be avidly sought after by registry set collectors. It fetched the sum of $6,600 at auction. Here is 2000 piece Sacagawea dollar in mint state 67, highly elusive curious dollar with boldly detailed tail feathers. A spectacular superb gem example of one of the most fascinating and rare modern US mint varieties. This highly lustrous and satiny piece has surfaces that are free of grade-limiting blemishes. Early in 2000, General Mills, makers of Cheerios breakfast cereal, coupled with US Mint to place new Sacagawea dollars in box of their cereal and heighten the nation's awareness of the coin. Some 10 million boxes of the Cheerios were part of the promotion, each containing a newly minted Lincoln cent. Another 5,500 boxes also contained the 2000 dated Sacagawea dollars. The Cheerios dollar had a different reverse die than the regular circulation strikes, with eagle's tail feathers on the reverse enhanced in their detail, exceptionally well preserved. The superb gem offered here The superb gem shown here is a must-have for any serious collector of modern varieties. It ended up selling for $6,600. Moving on with this 1939 Jefferson Nickel with reverse of 1938, graded as PR68 by PCGS and proven by CAC, a proof variant that shows a wavy steps on Monticello as seen in 1938. This is a truly superb representative that has a colorful rainbow-like toning scheme at the peripheries on each side, beautifully original. There are no mentionable marks or spots. It fetched a sum of $7,200 at auction. This is 1971 Eisenhower dollar in MS66 plus condition. Ice blue and rose blankets the surfaces of this attractive gem. This is the first year of issue and popular rebirths of the dollar-sized coin. A total of 47,799,000 pieces were struck that year. This superb gem was sold for $10,281.25 at auction. Here is 1944 Washington quarter struck on a steel sand planchet, rare wrong planchet error. It weighs 2.68 grams. Highlight of extensive mint error offering in the John Whitney Walter collection. This piece exhibits a full date and clear mint mark area. The strike is flush to the lower obverse and upper reverse borders, all design elements that are present, exhibiting sharp definition. The obverse is bright and satiny, the reverse is a bit darker with light granularity and scattered oxidation. These are rare and they enjoy further appeal among specialists due to their association by date and planchet stock with 1944 steel sands and their more famous 1943 bronze sand counterparts. It ended up selling for $16,200. Next, 1968 No-S dime, also known as 1968 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark. It is considered a rare and valuable error coin. The No-S designation refers to the absence of the mint mark S, which should be present on dimes struck at the San Francisco Mint. The 1968 No-S dime is highly sought after by collectors due to its scarcity and the intriguing nature of the error. The coin was not intended for circulation and is believed to be a result of a mint worker's oversight, making it a significant and desirable variety. Remember that the value of 1968 No-S dime can fluctuate based on the market conditions and buyer interest. Working with professionals in the numismatic field can assist you in navigating the selling process and achieving the best possible outcome. This ultra cameo specimen in PR68 condition ended up selling for $25,200. Here is 1922 No D Lincoln cent with strong reverse. Graded in Mistake 63 brown by PCGS, a satiny, deep golden brown specimen with lively underlying luster and trace here and there of mint orange iridescence among the devices. Choice for the grade with surfaces that hold up amazingly well to magnified examination. Obverse device is soft at in God we. The balance of design relatively strong in this die state, though certainly nowhere as sharp as reverse. Sold for $32,200. Moving on with his 1947 Washington quarter in MS68 condition, halos of lovely pinkish apricot and champagne gold iridescence ring the peripheries and frame essentially brilliant centers. This is a beautiful coin and also an exceptionally well-preserved one, and it ended up selling for $32,400 in 2021. Here is 1918 Lincoln cent in MS68 red condition. This virtually flawless example really needs to be seen to be fully appreciated. Silky smooth surfaces exhibit vivid mint color of beautiful pinkish red. The striking detail is razor sharp to full throughout the design, and the eye appeal is extraordinary. While there is no denying that the 1918 is one of more plentiful early date Lincoln cents, High-quality mint-state examples are scarcer than those of 1916 and 1919. Near the pinnacle of numismatic preservation and quality, this full-red ultra gem is one of utmost condition rarities. It was sold for $55,200 at auction. And the most valuable coin of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, 1925 D Lincoln cent in MS66 red condition, CAC proven enchanting gem. In MS66 red conditions, the 1925 D Lincoln cent becomes scarcer as coins of this grade are known for their excellent preservation and eye appeal. The combination of being in an uncirculated state, having a high grade, and displaying vibrant red color can significantly enhance its desirability and value among collectors. It ended up selling for $92,812.50 with buyer's fee in January 2023. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful. Please hit subscribe and like buttons before you watch another video. Have a nice day. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about 1975 Jefferson Nickels struck by Philadelphia Mint and find out for which amount these coins sell at superb mint condition. So as clearly seen, this Jefferson Nickel is in circulated, extremely fine condition by Sheldon scale. There is no mint mark under the date, which means it was struck by Philadelphia Mint. Those with D mint mark are impressed by Denver branch of some mint. Cold nickel gray surfaces are lightly abraded but yet reflective with some remnants of nickel gray mint luster on selected areas. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. Reverse side displays sharp strike, but not sharp enough to gain full steps designation if graded. Monticello steps display total flatness on lower few steps. Overall eye appeal is okay. The 1975 Jefferson Nickel is not considered to be scarce or valuable. In fact, it is a relatively common coin that was minted in large numbers. Since the 1975 Jefferson Nickel is not scarce, its value is primarily based on its condition. In circulated condition where the coin has been in circulation and shows signs of wear, the value is generally very close to its face value of 5 cents. However, if you find the 1975 in commerce and remain in a pristine state, it may have a slightly higher value to collectors. The 1975 nickels are somewhat valuable only in higher mint states with full steps on the reverse. Let's look at this nickel, for example, graded in mint state 67 plus by PCGS. This is the single finest full steps 1975 nickel known to PCGS. Beautifully toned in iridescent pastel shades, the surfaces are both fully struck and expertly preserved. Sold in 2021 for $4,560 at Stax Powers. Thanks for watching this video, like, comment and subscribe. See you later. Hey coin collectors, welcome back to another episode featuring collectible US coins. Here I have 1979 Lincoln cent in brown circulated condition. Significant imprints of circulation are evident on either side. Central reliefs exhibit some wear on high points, but the prime distraction is that it's covered with tarnished stocks. Also numerous contact marks are evident on both sides. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. In terms of scarcity, the 1979 Lincoln cents are generally not considered rare or scarce. The United States Mint produced a significant number of these coins, and they were widely circulated at the time. As a result, finding them in circulation or in bulk quantities is relatively easy. Brown Lincoln cents are those that have developed patina or oxidation over time, resulting in a brownish color. In general, brown cents have lower demand and value compared to their red counterparts, as many collectors prefer the bright red appearance. Uncirculated red Lincoln cents are coins that have never been used in commerce and have maintained their original mint luster. The higher the grade and the quality of uncirculated coins, the more valuable it tends to be. This is 1979 Lincoln cent in MS68 red condition. The Philadelphia Mint coined 6 billion Lincoln cents in 1979, yet only 12 pieces have been similarly certified at PCGS. This glowing orange superb gem has bold design motifs with frosty luster and sensational eye appeal. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep following us on YouTube and don't forget to smash thumbs up and notification buttons. Have a nice day. Hey coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, welcome back to COİN. This is 2000 D Lincoln cent from our penny collection. Coin is in red average mint condition with vivid iridescent toning on selected areas, most non-facial parts of the president. Surfaces of the fields are reflective and are void of large contact marks and blemishes. Horizontal die polishing lines are evident on both sides. On the reverse, we see crisply struck device elements. There are some carbon freckles here and there, but overall eye appeal is not that bad. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. The 2000 D cent, also known as Lincoln cent, is a coin that was minted in the United States in the year 2000 at the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark indicates that it was produced at Denver Mint. In terms of rarity and value, the 2000 D cent is not considered to be particularly rare or valuable in uncirculated condition. This is because a large number of these coins were produced and they are relatively common in circulation. As a result, finding a 2000 D cent in uncirculated condition is not that difficult. However, it's worth noting that value of any coin can vary based on its condition and the demand from collectors. If you have a 2000 D cent in uncirculated condition and it exhibits exceptional qualities such as being free from scratches, nicks or blemishes, it may be more desirable to collectors. One of the most valuable specimens was sold in 2010. This is 2000 D Lincoln cent in MS69 red condition at the threshold of numismatic perfection, tied for condition census on PCGS population report. It ended up selling for $2,415 at Stacks Power's auction. Thanks for watching this video. Your likes and subscriptions are highly appreciated. Take care. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to look into how valuable and rare 1974 Lincoln cents can be. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to smash subscribe and bell buttons below this video. Now you may be wondering what makes this coin so special. Well, nothing to be honest. This is just a circulated specimen from COİN's collection, brown and slightly tarnished example from Philadelphia Mint. Coin displays some circulation rub on the peaks of reliefs, but the fields are mostly free from mentionable contact marks. This penny is worth just little more than its face value, if we would consider copper melt value. The 1974 Lincoln cent was produced in large quantities, with over 4 billion coins minted that year. This high mintage number makes them readily available and keeps their value relatively low. In terms of high grades such as mint state condition, the 1974 Lincoln cents do not command significant premiums. While some collectors may seek out examples in pristine condition for their collection, there is not a high demand for these coins in the numismatic market. Therefore, their value in the high grades remain relatively modest. However, starting from MS67 grade, they are starting fetching up pretty good sums at auctions. They are very hard to find. MS67 plus specimens are scarcer and have a guiding price of $850. Super rare grade is MS68. PCGS reported just 3 specimens in that grade with none finer. Guiding price is $6,500. One of the most expensive specimens sold at auction is this MS68 red gem. The surfaces exhibit copper orange coloration and sharp strike definition with no mentionable blemishes or contact marks. It ended up selling for $9,281.25 in 2020. Thanks for joining us today and exploring the intriguing world of 1974 Lincoln cents. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more captivating coin stories. Happy collecting! Hello guys, welcome back to COİN. In this episode I'm going to talk about 1992 Lincoln cent and its highly sought after variety called Close AM. This is a circulated red and brown specimen from COİN's collection. Coin is in about uncirculated condition, device elements are sharply struck and surfaces are mostly free from mentionable contact marks. Just few very tiny bag marks, which are seen only under close inspection, are present, but both sides feature strong dark gray patination, which could be a result of contact with wet fingers, humidity or other factors. Reverse side displays sharply struck reliefs as well. Here we have slight mechanical or strike doubling on some upper letterings, most obviously seen on ST and T of states. This coin is from wide AM variety, therefore worth just face value. These terms refer to the spacing between the letters A and M in the words America on the reverse. The close AM variety has letter A and M almost touching, while the wide AM variety has a noticeable gap between them. Close AM variety is considered to be rarer of the two. In terms of value, the close AM variety is more sought after by collectors, and it sometimes commands strong premiums at auctions. This is 1992 close AM cent in MS67 red condition. The Mint introduced a new reverse for the Lincoln cent in 1993 and showed the A and M in America closely spaced at their bases instead of separated as in years past. However, beginning in 2006, sharp-eyed numismatists began to discover rare transitional 1992 and 1992 D cents, struck with the 1993 reverse. The close AM cents have occasionally surfaced in circulation and bankrolls over the last decade. Both are rare varieties, but the Philadelphia variant is rarest. This coin showcases virtually flawless gleaming surfaces with rich gold, fire orange and rose red hues. The strike is sharp and there are no carbon spots. It ended up selling for $25,850 in 2017 at Heritage Auctions. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe buttons before you watch another video. See you later. Hey coin collectors, welcome back to COİN. This rare modern Lincoln cent fetched thousands of dollars at auction held in June. 1983 Lincoln cent in MS68 plus condition. Not only it is high-end gem, but also it comes with attractive toning and double die reverse. According to PCGS, the 1983 double die reverse Lincoln cent is one of the strongest and possibly the strongest double die reverse coin in the Lincoln cent series. The doubling is evident on the letters United, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. The doubling is strong enough to see with naked eye, and it is categorized as being one of major varieties in Lincoln cent series. This Lincoln cent was bargained for $21,937.50 with buyer's fee at Great Collections auction. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. Here is 1927 S Lincoln cent in Mint State 65 red condition. Outstanding condition rarities. The 1927 S Lincoln cent, while relatively scarce as well as conditionally rare, is not considered to be quite as difficult to obtain in gem or near gem condition as the preceding San Francisco issues of 1920s. It may however be among the most difficult to obtain in attractive and problem-free state. Known to be one of 3 most difficult dates to find fully struck, it's also frequently found with unnatural pink toning and severe spotting problems. The availability of well-struck, problem-free true gem examples such as these is an uncommon occurrence. It ended up selling for $11,400 on May 3, 2023 at Heritage Auctions. And this is 1919 Lincoln cent in Mint State 68 red, the ultimate 1919 Lincoln from an otherwise common Philadelphia issue of more than 392 million pieces. Both sides exhibit razor-sharp detail and intensely lustrous near-perfect surfaces. Fire red colors mixed with lovely pastel gold colorations about the borders. It was sold for $16,800, also at Heritage Auctions. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons before you watch another video. Have a nice day. Hey coin collectors, this is 1984 D Kennedy Elf dollar in about uncirculated condition, most likely in AU58 grade. It could have also gained lower MS designation if these large circular goats around the letterings weren't there, which is probably a side effect of coin roll cramping machine. Surfaces display vibrant nickel-gray luster and with light cartwheel effect. Other than circular goats, we witness numerous scratches and hairlines on reliefs and on the fields. Strike is sharp overall and eye appeal is alright. In terms of rarities, the 1984 D Kennedy Elf dollar is considered a relatively common coin, both in circulated and uncirculated conditions. It was produced in large numbers, so it's not particularly difficult to find one in circulation or from coin dealers. In circulated conditions, the 1984, the Canadian dollar typically holds its face value of 50 cents. However, its worth as a collectible coin can be influenced by factors such as its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. If you have an uncirculated 1984 D Canadian dollar, it may have a slightly higher value than its face value. However, unless it's special variety or has a specific characteristics that make it more desirable to collectors, its worth generally still modest. This is one of the most valuable 1984 D Canadian dollars so far, graded in mint state 67.8+ by PCGS. Rick Tamaska calls the 1984 D Canadian dollar a very rare coin in MS67. This plus graded superb gem is destined for the finest collection or registry set, with impeccably preserved lustrous surfaces that show attractive highlights of pale gold and lavender toning. Housed in a 30th anniversary green label holder, it ended up selling for $3,760 at Heritage Auctions. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe buttons before you watch another video. Hey coin collectors, welcome back to COİN. This is 2000p Washington quarter in lower mint condition. A state quarter featuring Colorado state design on reverse, also showing numerous tiny contact marks gracing the surfaces of device elements and the fields. It's radiant with nickel gray luster and displays needle-sharp strike. One large nick catches the eye on the eastern rim near the bottom. Focal areas display numerous small marks and also one tiny irregular formation is seen near the chin, which is likely a die chip, but I can be wrong. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit subscribe and bell buttons below. Released on June 14, 2006, this is a 38th coin released in 50 state quarter program, the third coin released in 2006. Colorado admitted into the Union on August 1, 1876, themed the coin Colorful Colorado. The image highlights the rugged Rocky Mountains, evergreen trees, and banner. Contact on this side is minimal and eye appeal is excellent. In terms of rarity, the 2006p Colorado quarter is considered a relatively common coin, both in circulated and uncirculated conditions. The state quarters program produced billions of quarters for each state, including the 2006p Colorado quarter. Therefore, finding one in circulation or from coin dealer is generally not difficult. In circulated conditions, the 2006p Colorado quarter holds its face value of 25 cents. According to PCGS, examples up to MS67 condition can be obtained with minimal efforts. However, anything grading above MS67 can be very challenging. For instance, this MS68 specimen with excellent eye appeal ended up selling for $228 at Heritage Auctions. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe buttons before you continue your YouTube journey. Take care. Hey dear COİN viewers, today I'm going to show you one of my favorite coins from our US coins collection. This brilliant uncirculated 2060 Sacagawea dollar. I bought it inside mint cello, so it shows incredible preservation level and eye appeal. Main distraction is light abrasion on the cheek of Indian woman. Both sides are lustrous and yield brassy gold appearance. A powerful strike imparts bold definition to all of the design elements on this beautiful superb gem. Tender cartwheel effect is evident on obverse and reverse. Surfaces are immaculately preserved. I think if graded it will likely get MS65 if not MS66. According to Jaime Hernandez from PCGS, the 2060 Sacagawea dollar carries the same design used since the year 2000-2008. In uncirculated grades, it is easily obtainable for a small premium. Only in high grades does it become challenging to find. In MS68 conditions, they are very scarce, with less than a handful discovered in this condition. Finding one in MS68 condition or higher would be a great find. The mintage of 2060 Sacagawea dollars was a meager 2.8 million coins, and the present MS68 example is one of only 3 such submissions at PCGS. With non-certified finer, it ended up selling for $4,312.50 in 2012 at Heritage Auctions. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you found it informative and entertaining. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to support our channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button below. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we upload new content, ensuring that you never miss out on our latest videos. Wish you many rare coins.
Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we are excited to take you on a journey through the captivating world of numismatics. In this special edition, we will unveil the top 10 error coins that are worth millions of dollars. Get ready to feast your eyes on these priceless collectibles. At number 10, we have the 1969 S-Lincoln cent with a double die obverse. This extra stamping error makes this coin truly one of a kind. With a current value of approximately $35,000, it's a true gem for any serious collector. Number 9 brings us the 1955 double die Lincoln cent, a rare treasure with an estimated value of over $40,000. The doubling effect on the coin's lettering creates an extraordinary and sought-after visual appeal. Next up, we have an extraordinary find at number 8. The 1990 No S Lincoln cent. Yep, you heard it right. This coin was missing the S mint mark, leading to an exceptional rarity. If you happen to own one, you're looking at a whopping $50,000 in value. Now, brace yourselves for number 7, the 1943 copper Lincoln cent. While most 1943 Lincoln cents were made of steel, a few were unintentionally minted in copper. These copper pennies are like finding a needle in a haystack. If you're one of the lucky ones, your worth jumps to an astonishing $100,000 or more. At number 6, we have the legendary 1982 No P Roosevelt dime. Due to an error in the minting process, the coin missed its P mint mark. This innocent mistake is now worth around $250,000. Talk about a happy accident. Are you ready for the top 5? Hold on to your hats. Number 5 brings us the highly sought-after 1958 D double die obverse Franklin half dollar. This exquisite error gem can send chills down your spine and value up to $300,000. Now, let's move on to number 4, the 1913 Liberty nickel. With only 5 known to exist, this rare and mysterious coin is an absolute dream for collectors. The value of this beauty? Drum roll, please. A jaw-dropping $3.7 million. We're getting closer to the top, folks. At number 3, we have the 1804 silver dollar. Though minted in the late 1800s, this coin carries the date 1804. With only 15 known to exist, it's a dream come true if you hold one. Hold on tight. Its value is an impressive $7.9 million. For the moment we've all been waiting for, number 2, the 1933 double eagle. Although it was never officially released to the public, a few of these rare beauties slipped through the cracks. Today, they are hunted by collectors worldwide, with a mind-blowing value of $18 million. And finally, the creme de la creme, the undisputed king of error coins. Drumroll starts at number 1, we have the 1794 flowing hair dollar. As the first silver dollar ever minted, it holds immense historical significance. Owning one of these remarkable coins can be a fortune changer, with a mind-boggling value exceeding $10 million. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey through the top 10 error coins that are worth millions of dollars. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on captivating collectibles and numismatic discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting! Have you ever wondered if that jar of old quarters collecting dust in your attic could be worth something more? Well, you're in for a surprise. Introducing the hidden treasure of 5 rare quarters from the year 2000 that could now be worth a pretty penny. Between 1999 and 2008, a new quarter was released every 10 weeks to represent each U.S. state. These beautiful coins showcased images that represented each state's identity. In the year 2000, 5 states, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia, had their unique designs minted. But what makes these quarters truly valuable? Coin condition is the key. Collectors cherish mint or uncirculated coins, known as MS, where the grading scale ranges from 60 to a perfect 70. So, how much are these high-value 2000 quarters worth? Let's find out. A Massachusetts 2000p in MS69 condition recently sold for an astounding $3,760 at auction. An MS65 Maryland 2000p quarter fetched an impressive $1,495 at auction. South Carolina 2000p quarter in MS69 condition reached an impressive $3,525. New Hampshire 2000D quarter earned a remarkable $633 in MS68 condition. And last but not least, a Virginia 2000p quarter graded at MS68 brings in a handsome $400. Let's not forget, even if your quarters don't make you an instant millionaire, they might still be worth more than their face value. The key lies in their rarity. Coins with errors, like double-struck images caused by a slipping die, can be incredibly valuable due to their scarcity. So don't hesitate to get them appraised. So, as you delve into your own collection, consider the hidden wealth these rare 2000 quarters could reveal. The thrill of discovering their true value awaits you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Do you have a jar or tin filled with loose change sitting around your house? Have you ever taken a closer look at those pennies, those seemingly insignificant little coins? Well, it may surprise you to learn that there is something special about the 1991 penny, if it is in mint condition, of course. The 1991 Lincoln cent is not considered to be scarce or particularly valuable coin in most cases. However, it's important to note that the value of a coin can vary depending on its condition, rarity, and other factors. According to Jaime Hernandez from PCGS, the 1991p Lincoln cent is fairly common up to about MS67 condition. Anything grading MS68 or higher is considered scarce and should be preserved, as it is very desirable in grades above MS67. MS68 specimens are valued at $159 to $312 according to sales records. MS69 specimens are almost unheard of. PCGS reported just one example in the threshold of numismatic perfection. This is MS69 red gem with vibrant copper red luster, immaculate surface preservation, and pinpoint striking definition. Even the tiny details of reliefs are sharp. It ended up selling for $8,218.12 with buyer's fee in February 2023. Now you might be wondering, how do I determine the grade of my 1991 penny? Well, that's where numismatics, the study and collection of coins, comes in. Seek out the expertise of coin dealers or submit them for professional coin grading. You just might be surprised by what you discover. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our coin enthusiasts community, and stay tuned for more fascinating insights. Take care. Welcome to our channel. Today we are embarking on a thrilling hunt for rare 1995p quarters.